Time is the only resource that, once spent, can never be regained, bought, or recycled. In a world filled with endless digital distractions, notifications, and short-term gratifications, understanding the true value of time has become more critical than ever before. Every single second that ticks away is a non-refundable piece of your life, and how you choose to invest it ultimately shapes your destiny, your character, and your legacy. Many people live under the dangerous illusion that they have plenty of time, delaying their dreams, procrastinating on their goals, and putting off important conversations until a vague, undefined tomorrow that is never guaranteed to arrive. This habit of procrastination is not just a minor flaw. It is a silent thief that steals potential, breeds regret, and leaves people wondering where their years went when they finally wake up to reality. When we waste time on trivial arguments, mindless scrolling, toxic relationships, or unproductive habits, we are essentially trading pieces of our finite existence for absolutely nothing of value. Successful individuals across history, from philosophers and scientists to modern entrepreneurs, have always shared one common trait: a profound, almost sacred respect for time. They recognize that time is the ultimate equalizer, as every human being, regardless of wealth, status, or background, is granted the exact same 24 hours each day. The fundamental difference between those who achieve greatness and those who merely dream about it lies entirely in how those identical hours are managed, prioritized, and utilized. Managing time effectively does not mean turning yourself into a joyless machine that works every second without rest. Rather, it means being intentional with your choices, knowing when to work with intense focus, when to learn, and when to rest meaningfully so you can recharge. True time management is actually life management, requiring you to establish clear boundaries, say a firm no to superficial distractions, and ruthlessly cut out the noise that does not align with your core values or long-term vision. We often get caught up in the trap of busyness, confusing movement with progress, running around doing a million things that ultimately do not matter, while neglecting the deep, impactful work that truly moves the needle of our lives forward. To stop wasting time, one must first cultivate a high level of self-awareness, honestly auditing daily routines to identify where the leakages are occurring. It requires looking into the mirror and admitting how many hours are lost to unproductive habits, and then actively replacing those leaks with disciplined actions, structured schedules, and clear, measurable goals. Every time you consciously choose discipline over temporary laziness, you are making a high-return investment in your future self, building a foundation of self-trust and competence that will pay dividends for decades to come. Conversely, every time you give in to immediate gratification, choosing comfort over necessary effort, you are borrowing against your future happiness and accumulating a massive debt of regret. Regret is an incredibly heavy burden to carry in old age, far heavier than the daily weight of discipline, because the pain of knowing you had the potential to achieve something great but simply wasted the opportunity away is a sharp, permanent ache. Therefore, treating time as your most precious currency changes your entire perspective on life. You stop allowing people to drag you into unnecessary drama. You stop overthinking simple decisions, and you begin to take immediate, decisive action toward your ambitions. Life is inherently unpredictable, fragile, and brief, and assuming we have decades left to fix our mistakes or start our passions is a massive gamble against fate. The present moment is truly the only space where you possess any real power, where you can make a choice, break a bad cycle, learn a new skill, or mend a broken relationship. Dedicating your time to continuous self-improvement, physical health, meaningful connections, and purposeful work ensures that you are maximizing this brief human experience. When you respect your time, others begin to respect it too, lifting your social interactions and professional relationships to a much higher level of mutual value. Eliminate the habit of waiting for the perfect moment to start your project, your fitness journey, or your business, because perfection is a myth used by fear to keep you paralyzed in a state of inaction. The conditions will never be flawless, the stars will never perfectly align, and there will always be a reason to delay if you are actively looking for one. The only way to find the right path is to start moving immediately, using the time you have right now with whatever tools are currently at your disposal. Every great achievement in human history was built brick by brick, hour by hour, through consistent, unglamorous daily effort that accumulated over time into an extraordinary result. By fiercely protecting your days from meaningless distractions, you open up the mental space required for deep creativity, profound learning, and genuine happiness. Let this serve as an urgent wake-up call to audit your life. Streamline your daily focus, eliminate the trivial things that drain your energy, and commit fully to a life of purpose. Stop wandering aimlessly through your weeks, letting the currents of external demands dictate your schedule, and instead take the wheel of your own life with absolute determination. Value your hours as if your entire future depends on them, because it absolutely does. And remember that a life well lived is simply a collection of days well spent, free from the heavy shackles of wasted potential. Your time is happening right now, ticking away silently but steadily. So make the conscious choice today to stop wasting it. Step boldly into your full potential and make every single moment count.